Hello students. So today we are going to start new chapter, 8th chapter, part B, Trade in Agricultural Produce. So in previous two classes, we have discussed about the same chapter, Trade in Agricultural Produce, but we was discussed about the part A, right? So now we are going to discuss about the part B. So in the last chapter we read what we have read, and we read about some of the aspects of retail traders. So it means the Indira is there, so how she brought the small traders, it means how she used to bring the vegetables or chilies to the villages, and how she used to sell, and from the small traders she used to purchase, isn't it? So all this we have studied in the last chapter. So in this chapter we are going to study about some of the aspects which will, it means the wholesale trade in paddy. So how the wholesale of trade in paddy, and how it is purchased from the farmers by the rice mill owners, and another who are the big traders will be there. It means who are the big traders are there, they will purchase at a time in a large quantities of paddy amount of material. So why? Because they have there are the big traders, large traders, they have huge amount of money, they get huge amount of profit, so they are able to purchase large quantities of items. So let us see how it will be, this will be done in this chapter. So first one, what is it? The agriculture market yard. Agriculture market yard is nothing but it is like the Raitu Bazaar only. So in previous chapter we have discussed about the Raitu Bazaar, right, where all the vegetables, all the materials we can purchase in one place. So in this way the agriculture market yard is also the same thing. We can it is like similar to the Raitu Bazaar. The agriculture market yard, what we can call it as AMY also. So so by whom this market will run, who are the responsible of this market? So this agriculture market yard is a market, it will be run by the government. So in that market, in which what we can do, the farmers who are there, they can sell their produce and get paid immediately. So whatever the farmers will produce, crops, paddy, wheat or vegetables, whatever their produce is there, they can sell their produce in that agriculture market yard, and they will sell in a large quantity, and they can take the payment money immediately there itself. So here we have an example. So the Chandrasekhar, he is a farmer. Chandrasekhar is a farmer. He is from Nalgonda. So this year he got a good harvest. So his crops have he got good harvest in the crops. About how much? 60 quintals of paddy he got. So what he done? He have loaded all the paddy bags on the tractor, and after directly he brought them to Nalgonda, where the agriculture market yard is present. He brought there, and what he done? He unloaded all his bags from the tractor, and he joined in the queue for auction selling. So here how the process will be, it means there will be a queue, one by one they have to sell there, like a auction. In auction, no, how the people will sell in the auction. One person will say one rate, and one person will say another rate. At last who will say the highest rate, then that produce will go for that amount, right? So like that. So how it will be here in diagram, for example I am showing you, see here. Okay, so how it is like a auction here. So around about the time, it is 10 a.m. So the AMY, the agriculture market yard committee is there, no, they have a separate committee. So that committee members came and put a slip on the bags. Why they are putting a slips on the bags? By indicating the name of the farmer and the quantity of paddy in quintals. So on each bag they are the committee people who are there, on each bag they are putting a slip. So what is there in that slip? The name of the farmer and how much quantities of paddy he brought. So they are mentioning there. So about 11 a.m., the wholesale traders and rice mill owners came to the paddy heaps and assessed the quality. So at 11 o'clock, so what the wholesale traders will be there, no, who will purchase the items for the large quantities, and the rice miller owners also, they came and they started checking the quality of the paddy. So then the committee members began the auction. So from the first paddy heap of a farmer, since the minimum support price MSP, it is announced by the government. How much they have announced? 1080 per quintal they have announced. So the committee officials began their auction from that price. So everyone, after when the rice mill owners came and when the wholesale traders came, so this the first they have seen the quality, then after everyone is settled down there, then what is happening here? The auction has started there. So the committee members who are there, they have that committee members a prize given by the announced by the government. How much? 1080 per 1 quintal. So the committee members have started with that member. So by this way the auction will be starting. So for example, the committee has given 1080, no? So another farmer, what he will do? He will raise his hand and he will say 1100, and one more farmer 1150 or 1100 and 200. So like this, one by one they will increase the amount in the auction. So at last, how much the amount of or else the committee the who came for the purchases, what they will do? They will say particular amount, according to that amount, if they got the rate, then they will purchase from there. Coming to the next topic, what is it? Minimum support price. What is MSP? Minimum support price. So the every year the government will fixes, it will announces the word the minimum support price. For what purpose? For the various crops. Like what are the crops here? Like paddy, wheat. So they will taking into the consideration the. So like this the government will announces one amount, minimum support price. For example, if no any trader is willing to buy at a higher price, so what the government will do? The government agencies like what? Food Corporation of India, it is one of the government agency, FCI. What it will do? It will buy the produce from the farmer at the minimum support price. So the rice millers came, the owners came. So if they don't want to purchase for the higher rate, what the government will do? It will provide the government agency. So they will purchase the production crops from the produced crops from the farmers. So in this way, the government is ensuring that farmers get at least the minimum price for their produce. At least what the minimum price the government will fixes. So at least that price they should the government is providing to the farmers. Of course, the farmers are free to sell their produce at higher prices, but in the auction the bids are called for the paddy being auctioned. So the bids are prices at which the buyer. So the buyer is nothing but trader who came for the purchase. So he will wishes to buy the produce here. So after a trader makes a bid, so here bid is nothing but offer. So offer special, it will this bid will specially used in what? Auctions only. So offering. So after a trader makes a offer bid, the AMY, the Agriculture Market Yard Committee officials who are there, they will counts slowly up to 3. 1 2 3. So in that time, if anybody again raises their hand, then again the prizes will the auction will start. So they will count the 3 numbers, and if any trader makes a higher offer, then before the count of 3, the auction will again process until no one has a higher offer. So once the count up to 3 is completed, 1 2 3, when it will finish, if nobody is raising their hands, then no higher offer will be allowed. So whatever the last higher offer, it will be fixed there. So the several traders and main agents have crowded near Chandrasekhar's paddy. So who are the traders came to auction? So many traders and rice mill owners, agents who are there, they have crowded near whom the Chandrasekhar's paddy. They have came, all the members came there, and what they found? They found that his paddy was dry and had very little talu. So when the auction, they have found that the Chandrasekhar paddy is somewhat dry, and so when the auction began, the traders and rice mill agents raised the price considering the quality of the paddy. So they have compared the quality with the other farmers. So what they have found, the Chandrasekhar got the highest price on that day. How much? 1150 per quintal he got. So to him, a rice mill agent, he is offered that the rice mill agent, he want to purchase the paddy from whom? The Chandrasekhar here. So many other farmers got only 1100 per quintal for their paddy, but the Chandrasekhar got 1150 because the considering the quality also, it was good. So after that, the agriculture market yard committee officials who are there, they have noted down the prices of offer by different traders. For what purpose? For the paddy heaps. So after that, when they noted, they went back to the office and noted down the names of the traders and slip numbers. Already first they have given the slip numbers on the bags, no? So they went, the officials, committee officials, they went back in the office and they have noted down the names of the who are the traders are there, and slip numbers they have informed. Chandrasekhar got the maximum offer by the trader for his paddy. By which trader? By the rice mill trader he got. So he agreed to sell, and the committee members noted down the rate, quantity of paddy and the total amount to be paid by the trader on a slip and gave it to him. So the Chandrasekhar he agreed to sell the paddy, and what the committee members have done, they have noted down the rate and what is the quantity of the paddy and the total amount how much he have to paid, he will get by the trader on a slip, and gave it to him on a slip. They have written on the slip and they gave it to him, Chandrasekhar. So if a farmer is not interested in selling at the maximum price offered by the trader, then he or she, they can wait for the next day, up to 1 week they have to wait for that. Because if they wait, what will happen? Maybe the chances of prices can increases. So that's why it is the farmers wish to take the money at that time, or else if they want to wait, he or she, then they can wait it. So in order to buy the paddy from the agriculture market yard, the traders who are there, they required a license. They have required to pay a license fee first of all. So when paddy is purchased by them, they are required to pay how much? ₹1 for every 100 rupees of purchase as commission to the committee. So the committee, the traders who are there, if they are purchasing the paddy from the agriculture market yard, right, from the farmers. So they have to pay the license fee first of all. So for every 100 rupees they have to pay the 1 rupee. So like that, for how many hundreds they are purchasing here, so that much, for each 100 rupees 1 rupee they have to pay. Why? Because to the commission to the committee people here. So the farmers are not required to pay anything. No need of required to pay anything. Just the traders have to pay here. So in practice they pay 3 rupees 50 paisa per every 100 rupees of trading towards for what? Unloading, cleaning and maintenance charges, and this is deducted by the trader and paid to the agriculture market yard office. So sometimes what will happen, the farmers selling in agriculture market yard, what they have to do, they have to spend 10 rupees per quintal of agriculture produce towards what? For the transport charges or other charges. The transport charges they have to bring from other village to here, right? So like the transport charges they have to spend 10 rupees. So this is higher than what they pay and when they sell in their villages. So the rice mill agent who is there, he came to Chandrasekhar near, and what he have done, the slip is there, no, they have keeping on the bags. He looked at the slip and he have seen how much amount is there, and he paid the amount, deducting the some charges, agriculture market yard charges. So for each 100 rupees they have to pay 1 rupee, no. So like that, how much money, for example he is paying 1100, no. So for 1100 11 rupees. So like that he will cut from the farmers whatever the amount the rice miller is paying to the farmer, from that money only he will deduct it. So he deducted the AMY charges. The farmers like Chandrasekhar who have sufficient quality, what they will do, they will prefer to sell their produce at the agriculture market yards only. Why? Because normally there is neither a delay in payment nor deduction for the charges for on the spot payment as in the villages. So what is the profit in selling the agriculture market yard? Because they have a good quality of crops, so they will prefer to sell their goods in agriculture market yards only. Why? Because immediately the work will be finished, there is no delay in the payment, they will immediately pay after their selling, and nor any deduction of charges will be there. For on the spot they will payment as same like in the villages only. So since the sale is done by open auction, the farmers have a chance of getting the best price possible. Why? Because the auction is happening in the front of everyone, so they can't for example they want to sell for the others, outside members, they can give one price to one member, another price to another member. So here what it is happened, the prices will be openly announced in front of everyone in the auctions. So it is also one of the benefit here. So the farmers will also have the chance to getting the best prices possible. So in some agriculture market yards, the corrupt officials also there who will take extra monies for the corruption. Officials and traders, what they will do, they will join hands and they will take that paddy from the farmers for the lower prices. So what will happen, it is lost to the farmers only, no. So to the farmers this may not necessarily happen everywhere. So it is not happen in everywhere, just in some places like this people will be there, the corrupted people. So at that places only it can be happen. So there are nearly 100 agriculture market yards in our Telangana. How many? 100. So nearly 1/4 of farm products are traded in them. The 1/4 of all the products are it will be traded in the agriculture market yards only. Where did you think the rest is sold? Why don't so only the 1/4 of the people are selling in this market yard, no. So the rest of the people who are there, farmers who are there, so where rest of the people, where they are selling? And why don't those the farmers come to the agriculture market yard only? Why they are going to the other place? So let us find it about in the next class. So up to the two topics we have finished, no, that what is agriculture market yard and what is minimum support price. We have seen the example also, no. So at last, see here you have a diagram. So in picture you can see what agriculture market yard in it will be like this. Okay, so in next class we will find out the remaining farmers who are there, why, where they will sell their paddy, and why they don't want to sell in the agriculture market yards. We will find out in the next class.